Hi everyone. Just got done with my chores outside, and I still have some to do in here, but I'll get to it. um, the angels. Sorry, I need some water. The angels have been wanting me to get on here and give you some messages again. Because I was so busy last week, I didn't get it done, and I hear about it. So, um, the first message is one that I've given before. It is about the uh, alien disclosure. And the reason I'm saying alien disclosure is that aliens have been here forever. They've been here longer than we have. They come and they go. They do what they need to do. And for the most part, they've left us to our own devices, which isn't always a good thing. I mean, we're close to World War III, and that's not good. So that's one reason why they're making themselves known more and why they have been pushing for the disclosure. They want the disclosure. They want people to know that they're there. They want people to become familiar with them because they can help us with their technologies and other things. They know our history better than we know it ourselves. We have lived in a uh, world where they destroy the true history, and they don't want us to know the truth about anything because profit over people. If they can keep alien technologies to themselves, they can make a lot of money. Um, so that's one reason why we've never been told about them. Also, if they can keep us stupid and in the dark about things, I mean, nowadays things happen right in front of our eyes. And even with the aliens, we've seen ships, we've seen aliens, we've, had lots of encounters. And the FBI or other government agencies show up and convince us that we didn't see what we know we saw, and we're even standing there with a key to the UFO, and no, no, it never happened. That was a weather balloon. That was, one of our helicopters. That was, we have been lied to forever. Um, the aliens went along with it because the earth needed to ascend and people needed to ascend. We needed to become more loving and start creating a decent world for ourselves. And so they've stayed away. There are aliens that live in the middle or center of our earth. There are aliens who come and go through the oceans with their UFOs. There are aliens who come and go from Iceland in their UFOs. Sorry, my packages. It's 88 degrees outside. For me, it's hot. I'm a Wisconsinite. Sorry. And now there's more and more ships that are being seen, and that's on purpose. I mean, for 10,000 years, they've done everything they can to be unseen and to stay away from us. They didn't want to interfere. And now they're not wanting to interfere, but if we ask them to come to us and help us, they can't. So with the disclosure, we can start asking them to come. There are some people, like with Roswell incident and the Vegas incident and other incidents, but especially those from back in the 17, 18, 1900s, rich people took control of the ships and anything that they found, in the crashes, and they used those things for profit. They have even traded with other planets around the universe. They've traded with other planets for things that can only be gotten here from the Earth. And they have sold us out so bad, and they've made us their slaves. And this is one reason why the rich keep getting richer and we keep getting poorer, and they keep learning lessons as to how they can take advantage of us and use us. And everybody knows in the Bible and in the Torah and in the Quran and the Dead Sea Scrolls that we are here because we have freedom of choice and we can choose for ourselves how we want to live and what we want in our lives. But it's gotten to the point where we don't have choices anymore. Those choices have been taken away from us by the elite, by people who are rich and have figured out the system and keep us under their thumbs, and they make our lives absolutely miserable. They don't value our lives at all. In fact, they seem to go out of their way to make sure that we're miserable and that we can't survive. And it's getting more and more like that right now with the starvation happening and the bank shutting down, and farmers have been put out of business all over the place. But the angels tell me that things are turning around. It may not look like it right now. It may not seem like it. We have a president who is being accused of horrible things, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. He's going to be accused of much grander things, bigger things, horrible, horrible, horrible things. Him and his whole family, and many of our government leaders are going to be found with their fingers in the cookie jar, so to speak, that they have been working for the elite and making sure that all of the people of the United States don't have a choice, that we have had to succumb to what others want, profit over people. And the angels keep telling me to tell you that, number one, do not be afraid of the aliens. They're here to help you. They're here to help all of us. And being afraid of them is, futile anyway, because if they wanted to, their technologies could wipe the earth out in a split second. But that isn't what they're here for. And they have lived here within the earth and on the earth and over the earth and around the earth forever. And they're not wanting to hurt us, they're wanting to help us. So please, please, please listen to me and realize that it would be futile to be afraid of them. And it would be much better to work with them, and they will help us usher in new things that will make our earth heaven on earth, make things so much easier and so much better, and just it will be for the people, by the people, and not, for the elite, by the elite, trampling and killing people just because they can. And that's what it has come to, and it's going to turn around. The second thing, more and more things are coming out and going to keep coming out about our president and about other government officials, not just our country, but other countries who've been involved in atrocities. I mean, horror stories, terrible, terrible atrocities and things. Things that some of us can't even fathom how a human being can do these things to others, but it's been happening, and an end will be brought to it. We need to just continue bringing that stuff out, and as it comes out, don't become angry, don't become violent, don't engage in the negativity. Instead, because negative plus negative just makes more negative. We don't need more negative. We don't want more negative. We need love, and we need light, and we need unity. And this is what God and the angels are asking us to do right now, is to pray to them, give them permission to help us, and give the aliens permission to help us, and to envision God's white light over all of the darkness. Put the darkness in the light. Make it known. Let people see it for what it is. And shower it with love. Send your love and your kindness to it. Transform it into love and kindness and beauty. Don't give it power over yourself. Don't give it power over others. Don't let them continue on the way they've been. The angels say that, we were duped to think that the government was for the people, by the people. But way back in the 60s, that changed. And they've been playing us since then. And really, they've been playing us forever. Even when you go back to the kings and queens, it was all for them and nothing for the people. But we thought that we were voting, that we had a say, that we had a constitution that would be upheld, and it's obvious. I mean, our First Amendment rights have been stolen from us, and our Second Amendment rights, they're trying to steal those from us as well. So many of the amendments are just being taken and trampled all over. We need to deal with it like Martin Luther King did and like Gandhi did, and just shed light on it and send love to everybody and everything involved, and to help each other stick together and, you know, make this world a better place instead of fear mongering. Oh my goodness, all of the fear mongering. Oh, the aliens went over the missile silos and they turned the missiles on and then they turned them off, and oh my God, they were going to attack us and something. Oh, sorry. Something made them change their minds. No, 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 no. They did that, but they did it because at that time, our government was thinking about using those missiles to kill people. And so they went in and they turned them on. They had them on for a short time and then they turned them off. And the reason for that was to put a little fear in people that, you know, these missiles can be turned on and off not only by you but also by us if we wanted to. But if they're turned on, they could be sent out and people could be killed. So if you're thinking of sending these out yourself, we want you to think about that. We want you to realize the danger and the, you know, atrocities that will come from such a move. And they didn't send those missiles out. They could have. They easily could have, but they didn't. And they just wanted people to think. They wanted people to realize how close we are to killing more people, you know. And now the Navy has come out with this super weapon. It's just getting scarier and scarier, but I'm being assured that we already have more than enough people who have ascended, more than enough people who have high vibrations and can send all of their love all over the world. And people like myself who can come on here and talk to you and assure you that we're okay. We just need to create what we want. Make it happen from us out to the rest of the world. And we can create it one person at a time. We need to help each other. We need to love each other. We need to spread God's light everywhere. And the more we do this, the more the dark will die. The more the dark will fade away. So we need to just spread God's love and light in our own everywhere. I've been assured that we are winning. It may not appear that way because more and more is being disclosed. More and more things are coming out right now. But it's coming out because we're winning. It's coming out because they can no longer cover it up. So rest assured, things are going to change. And we will have heaven on earth if we create it. We have to do that. We have to want it. And somebody said to me, I won't say who, but somebody said to me once that they had to put me out of their life because every time they were around me, they wanted to do bad things. And they had done many, many, many bad things to me and others. But that I was the main one that whenever they're around, they just are tempted to do these terrible things. So They put me out of their life because they want to go to heaven. They're very religious. Um, and they blamed me for the fact that they thought and think they're going to hell. And so let's put candy out of our lives so we can go to heaven. Well, when you stop and think about it, if somebody is so bad, they're doing evil things, horrible things, terrible things um, to other people, even if they were plopped into heaven and told, okay, now you can live here, it would no longer be heaven because they are not at that vibration. They're not capable of living in the way that makes it heaven. They gossip about other people. They physically attack other people. They lie about other people. They lie to other people. They, you know, gaslight constantly. They have no problem doing that. They put themselves above everybody else. And if you have someone in heaven who's doing that, it's no longer heaven. So you have to create the world you want to live in. And I truly believe this. I've had people tell me that, no, that's not true. God sent Jesus down here to die for our sins, and because Jesus died for our sins, we're saved. Everybody's saved. Anybody who believes in Jesus is saved, no matter what they do. Okay. I don't believe that. I believe that we create our own world. We create the world around us. Or, you know, if we allow others to do it, we have to accept what they have done. And that's where we're at right now. We have allowed others to do this. And we have to accept what others have done. Now it's time to stand up and change it, to do what we can to send love and light and make the changes that have to be made to make this into the world that we truly want it to be. And we can't do that with hate and anger and fear. We have to do it slowly, meticulously, with love and light and care and kindness. So that's the messages. I hope I didn't bore you too badly. And if you like my messages, please subscribe, like, and comment. Blessings, love, light. Namaste. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.